Hello friends, today I am going to reveal some true facts of North Sentinel Islands, home of the Sentinelese, which were recently in news when an American was killed by the Sentinelese people. But first of all, I request you to please share and subscribe my channel for getting my informative true facts videos uninterrupted. Now, North Sentinel Islands, home of the Sentinelese. The Sentinelese people, the last known isolated tribes, North Sentinel Islands. In a world of rapid urbanization, we often assume that there are no tribes left isolated without external contact on Earth. But the Sentinelese people who inhabit the tiny island of North Sentinel, that is a part of the Andaman group of island in the Bay of Bengal in India, are living proof to the contrary. They rejected all types of communication with outsiders repeatedly, and they protect their land violently when anybody wants to establish contact. This violent response is part of a pattern of violence that has marked the most attempt at contact outsiders with this tribe over the centuries. It believed to numbers anywhere from 50 to 400. The Sentinelese have lived in isolation on the island for 60,000 years, resisting attempts by authorities and anthropologists to study their culture and integrate them into the modern world. And when someone wanders to their island, like it happened for two fishermen on January 26, 2006, they relentlessly murdered them. So protective are the Sentinelese of their territory that an Indian Coast Guard helicopters that attempted to retrieve the fisherman's body, they had been tossed into shallow beach. The graves after their killing were greeted by a volley of arrows from the tribesmen that prevented the craft from landing. But their hostile attitudes towards strangers probably saved them from extinction over the centuries. While the current policy tries to preserve their culture, it was not always like that, and other tribes from the Andaman Island faced extinction. The great Andamanese tribe, who numbered several thousands in the 18th century, were decimated by the crown colonists, and currently less than 100 of them live. Their diet consists mainly of coconut and fish that can be found in the shallow waters around their source. Based on the observational data, there are hunter-gatherers, as agriculture is not known to them. It is important. Agriculture is not known to them. Their meat consists of turtles and small birds found on the North Sentinel Islands. Initially thought to have been badly affected by the tsunami on Christmas 2004, it was soon revealed that the islanders had moved to the higher ground before the disaster struck, almost as if they knew the giant tidal wave was coming. Inhabitants of nearby islands were greatly affected by the tsunami, but after several aerial reconnaissance missions conducted, it is a fair assumption that there is no damage to the Sentinelese people. If not for the metal tipped arrows carved from the hulls of wrecked ships, the Sentinelese would be described as Stone Age people. For instance, Sentinel canoes are constructed to fish in only shallow water. New Delhi has deliberately carried out a little development in much of the tribal area, intending to preserve the culture of the tribes people and for fear the bacterial contamination may cause their extinction. As of now, the Sentinelese will be left to the isolation they had so vigorously defended over many centuries. In my next video, I will reveal true facts on some other most important topics. Thanks.